Hello everyone, Daniel Kerr here. This is my ESX tutorial number 5. Now, I'm going to talk about this Korg ESX. I bought my first one in 2004. It hadn't even hit the shelves yet. I had just had a studio fire, and I went to Grandma's Music in Albuquerque, and I had an insurance check, so I bought a whole bunch of stuff that same day, and I had spent a couple of grand, and so I bought the EMX, which was on sale there. It was the first time I'd actually ever seen one, the blue, workstation, and I bought so much stuff that day, and I'm just like, I told the guy, I'd heard about this one long before the blue one even came out, and I told the guy that I was working with, I said, yeah, make sure that you, if you get the ESX, the red one, make sure that you, call me and tell me. He says, oh, we got a demo unit in the back, and I'll sell it to you for $450. And I was just like sold. So I bought it and I took it home, and it started to define me after a few years. It used to take me 20 years ago. It took me a room full of gear to make accomplish the same amount of stuff that I can accomplish with this little red box that is the size of a closed laptop. Anyway, what I'm going to talk about today is I'm going to talk about something. See, up until now, all of these tutorials, I've been trying to show you stuff that's not clearly laid out in the manual. I've been showing you things that are not covered in the manual, things that I've learned over the years, just hit and miss, things that nobody, as far as I know, is doing with these machines, things that I think are unique to me. But this time I'm going to talk about something that you can clearly find laid out in the manual, but it's something very useful that very, very few people, I'd say 1% of all ESX users actually take advantage of it, and that is the pattern set key, this key right here. Basically, it is just like like the pattern chain on the Electron machine drum. And what you can do with it is you hold down pattern set, and you get pages and pages and pages of triggers that trigger patterns, right? So if I'm holding down pattern set and I hit number 10, it shows me that B11 comes up, 12, B30 comes up, B41 comes up at 14. That's just in the first page. If I hold it down, I go to the 5th page, all of them are different. So what I'm going to do is if you want to, I'm going to show you how to set these. Basically, you find a sequence that you want. Let's say A47. All right, we're going to set A47. Hold down pattern set, and touch 11. And while you're doing that, it'll start to blink, and we'll set that to A47. And then every single time, no matter where you're at, it's playing, hold down the pattern set and hit that one, number 11 in this case, on the 5th page, and it turns up as A47. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go back to the first page of pattern sets, and I have 4 completely different patterns set to, or 5 completely different patterns set from pattern 1. Pattern set 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 triggers. So let's move it. Pattern set 1. A12 comes up because that's what I have set there. Now, as it's playing, if I go to number 2, so as it's playing, you can use these triggers to bounce around. Don't touch it! Oh, what a weird pattern. Okay, anyway, you can use this pattern set while it's playing to bounce around between patterns. Now, here's another thing. If you don't really want to mess with these buttons so much, like you're not into XOX sequencing on the fly, which sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. If you're not going to play live keyboard parts and overdub, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. You can set these, hold down shift in pattern set, and it starts to blink. And now it's just triggering the samples as you're, or the patterns as you're playing, all right? Now here's the beautiful thing about this mode, right? This is the weirdest thing. I have all these different patterns set between 1 and 5. If I hit 1 and 5, all 5 of them light up, and they play each one after each other in a loop.
It's gonna get near me! It's gonna kill it! You okay?
Don't touch it!
And that's the 5th one, and that's the first one. It'll keep looping like that until I stop it. Right? It's very, very, very useful. You can link up to 16 patterns, right? You can link up to 16 patterns on one page, and the next page, the third page, the fourth page, 8 pages of 16 patterns. You can link up 16 patterns, and you can trigger 128 patterns with these with this pattern set. Anyway, that's what I wanted to show you. A lot of times, if you get you can chain a bunch of weird time signatures together or weird tempos. You can, you know, sometimes your what's the word that I'm looking for? Anyway, sometimes it's set to record in 16th notes. Sometimes it's set to record in 32nd notes. You know what I'm talking about, the timing. Anyway, you can link a bunch of really short patterns together to get some seriously ill breakcore. But anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know. And if you have any more questions, get a hold of me.